So, do you know the story of Roger Bannister?
The runner? Oh, yeah, the guy who broke the 4-minute mile.
Exactly. Before 1954, everyone thought it was physically impossible. They called it a kinesthetic barrier. But once he did it, something crazy happened.
Right, suddenly everyone started doing it.
Yes, it was called the Bannister effect. It proved the barrier was mental, not physical. And I think the real estate world just had its own Bannister moment.
Okay, you've got my attention. How does track and field relate to real estate commissions?
It's about breaking a mental barrier, specifically the fear of suing a buyer who stiffs you on a commission.
Ooh, that is a taboo topic. Usually agents just cut their losses and move on.
Exactly, but that dam just broke. A brokerage called Echo Fine Properties actually took a buyer to arbitration for breaching their buyer-broker agreement, and they won.
Wait, they actually won? How much are we talking?
$24,000. The buyer tried to cut them out, but Echo Fine fought back.
That is huge. Usually managing brokers just send what we call a nastygram.
Right, the classic angry letter. The agent asks, will this work? And the broker says, well, it hasn't yet.
But this time, it wasn't just a letter. They put some teeth behind it.
So here's the thing. The buyers in this case tried every trick in the book. They claimed the agent abandoned them, said the contract was confusing, the works.
The classic, it wasn't me defense.
Exactly. But Echo Fine didn't win just because they were lucky. They won because they were competent.
Meaning they had the receipts?
Oh, they had the receipts. The agreement was filled out perfectly, and they had documentation proving they did the work.
That's a massive lesson right there. Documentation is everything.
It really is. The article suggests something brilliant. Imagine if agents sent a daily summary email to their clients.
Like a here's what I did for you today update.
Exactly. Agents have this bad reputation of just mailing it in and cashing checks. We need to change that perception, one deal at a time.
Hard to claim your agent abandoned you when you have 30 emails detailing their work.
It also comes down to how you explain the agreement up front. It's a two-way street.
I love that. It's not just sign here so I get paid.
Right. There's a great script from a KW trainer. She points to one paragraph and says, here are my obligations to you. Fiduciary duties, service.
And then points to the next one.
And here are your obligations to me. It frames it as a partnership, not a trap.
I like the partnership angle, but let's be real. Sometimes partnerships go south. Is it really worth suing over a commission?
That's the hard question. It's time, money, effort, but the author argues that agents deserve to have their brokerages back.
It's a culture thing, right? If I know my brokerage will fight for me, I'm going to be way more loyal to them.
Exactly. Brokerages need to publicize that they don't let people take free rides. It's actually a recruiting tool.
But if only one brokerage does this, they look like the bad guys.
Bingo. That's the uncomfortable part. This needs to be an industry standard. We all have to hang together, or as Ben Franklin said, we'll all hang separately.
Is that collusion?
No, we aren't setting rates. We're just agreeing that contracts actually mean something. If you sign a deal, you honor it.
It reminds me of that old advice about bullies.
Hit the bully back and they'll back down?
Exactly. If buyers realize that stepping out on a buyer-broker agreement leads to a lawsuit they will lose, they'll stop doing it.
Right. If you pursue the case, you might get your money. But more importantly, other buyers will hear about it and take the contract seriously. So maybe in the not-too-distant future, the conversation changes.
Instead of the broker saying the nasty letter never works,
They say, let me tell you about the Echo Fine effect. We're going to get you paid.
I like that world. It's demanding, sure, but it sounds a lot fairer for the agents doing the work.
Absolutely. It's a new era for the indie broker. Let's see if the industry is ready to run that 4-minute mile.